guys, welcome to the Maker's Notebook podcast. I'm Tracy.
And I'm Stacy.
And this is episode number 63.
Yay!
We're here.
We were looking and I was like, I thought it was 53, but it turns out it's 63. Like, making progress.
Yeah. So, we're coming to you from a hot
Memorial
Day outside of Charlotte area in North Carolina. Happy Memorial Day to you if you celebrate.
We figured Tracy and I got together for Memorial Day activities. So she has this funky setup that she does podcasts with her husband.
Yes.
So I'm like, hey, just podcast in the fancy space. It's all set up, like with
everything is set up. The lighting, everything, the backdrop, everything.
There's even fancy microphones here. I mean, so we figured we just get an episode in because the next couple weeks, I don't think we'll be able, with some things happening, we're not going to be able to reconvene until sometime in July.
Yeah, we have a lot going on.
Yeah.
So, which is all good. We're here to just give you a quick update on our makes. And for those of you who are new here, we are knitters who like to share our makes and talk about the things that we have learned in knitting, inspire others, sometimes share a recipe or two, talk about gardening, crocheting. We want to talk more about sewing, but we'll get there.
Time.
But we love all things crafty. Project Life, which is memory keeping, Traveler's Notebook, just documenting things. All those good things we love. So if you have any suggestions on what you would like us to talk about, just leave it in the comments below.
Yeah.
We read every one of them.
We do. We try to respond to everyone.
Do you have any things you want to jump into right now?
Yeah. So I did this mystery knit along test knit for Alicia Plummer, and as some of you might know, and I think she's calling it the patchwork mystery knit along. By the way, we're not wearing anything knitted related because it is too hard. So so we have to skip over that part. But anyway. It's this mystery test I did for Alicia, and I said, you guys are going to be so jealous. Oh my God. Anyway, the pattern called for like 4 colors, and it's sport weight. So you need like 400 yards for colors A and C, and then like 370 for color B, and then 250 for color D. And it goes, A is the lightest, and then B is second lightest, C is third lightest, and then D is your darkest. She should have, you should be able to access it online. I'll put the link down below. That's where all our show notes are. So if you need links and that sort of thing, you can easily access. Anyway, the gauge called for 24 stitches by 26. I never do gauge swatches for shawls, so I don't know if I met that. I use the US 4 needles, so it's a nice, substantial, dense fabric. So here it is. I weaved in all the ends the other day, finally. And I knitted this since what, March?
I think so. It's been a while.
I love how it turned out.
It looks phenomenal.
I wasn't sure about the colors when I was like, I don't know how this is going to look. And then it was coming along. I was like, I like it.
It looks really good. So you have the dark, the semi-dark, the light, and the lightest. So it just really plays well with each other.
So these two colors here, the purpley tonal and this dark blue, it looks black over there, but it's dark blue. This is from Pearl Soho.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Hold on for a minute. I should pull up, because it's been so long since I knit this that I don't really remember.
It feels amazing. It feels really good.
It's because it's sport on a 4 needle, so it feels like really, it feels nice.
It does.
Like not too heavy.
No, it's perfect.
Not too light. You know what? I'll have to flash it. because I don't even have it on my notes, because the way Alicia Plummer does her test knits, she doesn't really have like you set up a Ravelry page.
Right.
So I didn't want to put it up there and then people see it. So
Right.
I have to data enter the different yarns I use. But I know those two was from the Sport Weight from Pearl Soho. I'll flash a name here. This is something, what's the name? Monkey that you gave me. You gave me that. From Tennessee. I mean, sorry, she's from South Carolina. It's called Sock Monkey, but I'll flash it here.
I'm drawing a blank too.
And the cream, I don't remember. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I thought it was in my notes, but I just remembered that she didn't have a set up page. So I have to take pictures of it. But anyway, it's a modular design. So you start off like with the center, and then you knit these, and then you keep going. You knit like this piece and so on. It's very interesting. You're like, what is this doing? And then you knit, like you start from this corner and you knit the little half piece squares, and you keep going down and so on. And then you do the border. So you start, and the border, you just start from this half and you knit to this end, and then it's pretty cool.
You have to trust the process, right?
Yeah.
It reminds me of Stephen West's one of his shows, the way he'll do that.
Yeah. Just like, like Vertices Unite or something.
Made me think of that, yeah.
I like how it looks like a quilt though. It's pretty cool. Uses like short rows and so on to, and it's not like you're picking up stitches, but not like picking up straight.
Really?
It's like you're knitting and picking up at the same time.
Oh.
I forgot what that technique is called, but
that's nice.
Yeah.
It looks really good. It looks seamless as you look at it.
That makes it look seamless. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't look like a jagged edge. Gotcha. Okay. It looks good.
Yeah.
Wow. Very nice. Love to play on the colors.
I just love how it feels though. It feels really good.
It feels amazing.
Yeah. I had initially bought these 2 yarns from Pearl Soho for another project. One of those.
This one?
These 2. For that, not butterfly. Oh my God, my memory is escaping. Pressed flowers.
Okay.
Shawl. And I was like, I started knitting with it and I was like, I'm not feeling it on this piece.
This is not good wool, right?
Good wool. I think it is.
Good wool.
Good wool. Yeah.
Because I know good wool is sport weight, right?
It is sport weight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
And all these 2 are sport weight.
It feels amazing. This good wool feels really good. Sometimes when I have a sweater I made out of good wool and it doesn't feel, I don't know, it feels a little itchy sometimes. But this feels nice.
It doesn't feel bad. It's good on a shawl.
Yeah. This feels really nice. And it's a nice size too. It's not too big, not too small.
Yeah.
It's a nice size.
Yeah.
Definitely, this is something you'll probably be reaching for all the time.
Yeah. I don't know what the dimensions are. I can post that as well.
Yeah. But she's right. We are jealous. We want one.
I love it. Yeah.
I know. When she was going through it, she was like, oh, this thing, oh my goodness, I have so many questions. Don't understand.
Yeah.
But then when she got to a certain point, she's like, I'm rocking and rolling. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
And then when it was done, she said, phenomenal. She loved it.
Yeah. I have a good bit of yarn left for these 2 colors.
Well, yeah, it don't look like it took up a lot.
Yeah. So.
Very nice. Very nice.
Highly recommend. Yeah. Anyway. So, anything else I should say about it? I don't. No.
It's a nice shawl.
Anyway.
Definitely I would like to make that.
Yeah. You can look at it. It's online, and I'll put the link, and you can see other people's versions. But if you're looking for something that's a little challenging and, not too repetitive, like this is perfect because it's like Vertices Unite. It'll have you, thinking and so
engaged. Yeah.
So
very nice. Okay.
So moving into whip appeals.
Guys, I don't have much progress, but I wanted to show really quickly what I have been working on since we last podcast. and it's the Grammy's
medley
sweater that I've been working on forever, which I should have been done by now, but I'm not.
No, you're almost done. It looks good. I haven't even started mine.
Yeah, so I finished last time. I think I was still working on one sleeve, so I finished that sleeve, and now I'm working on the other sleeve. And I thought maybe it would be too small, but no, it fits perfect. And I am accounting for when it blocks, it'll stretch out a little because it's superwash.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
So,
gotta leave room for
yeah,
blocking.
yeah. So one of the things I hate about color work is that I feel like my gauge is all over the place.
Yeah.
And I know there's ways to combat that by using different size needles in between, especially,
It's hard though, right?
It is very, very hard. And I try to be mindful of my tension. I really try to be. And I'm never successful. And that's why you hardly see me do color work. As much as I love it, that's the reason why. So, this sweater, I can see the funkiness of my stitches, and I'm hoping blocking will help mask that. So, but yeah, this is what I have so far, and I just have to work on this last sleeve, which I'm
almost there.
I'm almost there, and then I got to pick up the neckline right here.
It's so pretty. I like it.
I like it. I thought the colors were a little. I wasn't crazy about the colors at first because I was trying to use what I had in my stash. But I like it. It's growing on me, and I like the uniqueness of the different patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just looks really good.
It's not dull, for
it's
sure.
It's not. And it's very engaging. It keeps you engaged, I think. And it's a great way to use a piece stash.
So what? So it's stockinette, and then
stockinette,
some slips.
Yes, some slip stitches to create this effect right in here. Okay. And straight stockinette, and it's worked top down. I believe I've said that before. It's worked top down.
And so, do you have to do a thing here around the
neckline?
Yeah, or is it left like this?
You know what? This is not top down. Sorry, guys.
It's bottom up.
It's bottom up. Sorry.
That's what I thought. I was like,
yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So I believe you have to pick up the neckline
right
when that time comes.
Okay.
I believe, which is I'm going to use the green.
The green would be nice.
Yeah, it'll tie together, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to pick it up with those colors.
And it's fingering
weight. Right. And I don't know I've said it many times, but the yarn I'm using, this color, the color at the top is Chelsea Yarn Luxe A1010. And the green is Madeline Tosh. I apologize. Magpie Fibers.
Yeah.
And that's also Swanky. That's Swanky DK. No, I forgot. I'll put it out. We're so prepared, aren't we? And then obviously the pink is Madeline Tosh. And that color is Scalp. And again, it's all finger and weight yarn.
Yeah.
So it feels nice. I like it.
It does feel nice. Feels nice. Perfect for spring.
Yeah. So I guess it looks a little off on the bottom, but I don't care.
No, it has to block.
Yeah. But here, this is what I have. And the needle I'm using, it calls for a size 6, but because I am a tight knitter, I went up to a size 7. And for the body, and then for the ribbon at the bottom and the neckline at the cuffs, you go 2 needle size smaller. So I'm going to be using a size 5. I use a size 5 for the cuffs and the ribbon. So very engaging. Not a dull moment in this sweater at all. I highly recommend you get to it.
I know. But no, I want to knit summers.
Exactly, and that's where my mind has been. Yeah. I'm like, I keep saying I want to knit summer stuff, but I'm too methodical in terms of I want to get this off the needle first.
Yeah, you want to clear off the needles.
Yeah, I want to get this off the needle first before I say, let me launch.
That's what I'm trying to do.
So I feel like I'm so behind because I see other YouTubers talking about this late spring, summer wear tops, and it's just like, oh my gosh, you're driving me bananas. I want to do this now.
Can't keep up.
I can't. And it's just we've been so busy.
Yeah, with end of school.
Yeah,
and school ended on Friday.
Yeah, for us too.
So it's been busy, and now we're going into summer and vacations and all that good stuff. So it's
yeah. So anyway, so I'm trying to get a hold on things, and my girls want me to make them the emotional support chicken each.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know when I might have the time to do all of that.
Are you going to Hearts on Fiber Emotional Support Meetup?
When is it again?
Choose.
Just Tuesday?
Next week.
Oh, you won't be here.
No.
I'm gonna try.
Because if so, I would give you. Oh, I can drop off my chickens. I was
Take
thinking
to
of
play.
I was thinking of dropping off my chickens to go play. So Hearts on Fiber, our local yarn shop, is having a chicken meetup, and she's gonna have prizes and all kinds of things. So
you know what?
I think I'm gonna drop
it off just in case.
Yeah.
And I'll bring the kids, the chickens that is. I'll bring the kids and they can go play.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't lose the children. I shouldn't. And that'll be fun.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do my frills though before I drop it off. You have to. I just don't have any more mohair. That's the only problem. But I was thinking of just doing it without the mohair and just.
I do want to go there because I do want to get that stuffing that you mentioned.
Oh, that stuffing is amazing.
Yeah, I want to get that for my girls' own.
That cotton stuffing.
My oldest saw her chicken on Instagram and she came running to me. I want a white chicken too. And my youngest, she's been wanting one since I've been making mine. She wanted a black and white one. But because my oldest wants a white chicken and she wanted purple around it, my youngest loves purple, if you can follow my story. So I decided I'll make a white chicken with purple striping around it for my oldest, and I'll make a purple chicken with white striping for my youngest. I think those are my projects I'm going to be traveling with. I don't know. I kind of like my summer tops.
I know.
I'm confused, y'all. I'm confused.
No, but those chickens might require looking at the instructions versus if you're knitting on like what I'm knitting on.
Yeah.
This coloring book tee. Yeah. It's more repetitive, right? So it's not a lot of
having to stop and look.
I was even thinking of for my trip taking socks.
Yeah. Socks is easy, more portable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do like Stephanie at Edible Thoughts makes. You take something you're working on that you can wear when you finish it. So then
She's so smart.
Isn't she smart? I'm like, oh my god, that's brilliant.
Socks is a great project to travel with.
Yeah.
That's especially when you're traveling kind of far. That's ideal. But with me, I travel in an RV. I tend to bring too much.
Well, it's hard not to, right? Because you're like, oh,
I need variety.
Home number 2, I can just put stuff in there.
I need variety. You know, I plan to buy yarn too, but it's not. I don't know. I don't know. I like to start my projects from home, but then when I get out on the road, I have 2% done of it started, and then I get going.
You just keep going.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on right now, and hopefully it will be done. Hopefully, at the next podcast. What else are you working on?
So I'm working on no, I don't even know how I can forget the girl's name. I don't even know if
hydrated, y'all.
The Heirloom Quilt Cardigan by Catherine C. Berger. This is not new for any of you. I'm sure most of you have heard about this pattern. And I'm using Hearts on Fiber yarn. And I'm thinking I can take, I don't know, because you're making squares, and I'm making the size 1. Mm-hmm. It calls for DK weight yarn. You can use scraps, whatever, but you're making these blocks, right? So I was thinking of using, I think for my size, I have to make 20 squares, or less, or more. Let me tell you real quick. How many squares I gotta make? 36. I gotta make 36. Okay. So I have to make 36 squares. And I was watching another podcaster. I forgot her name. Anyway, she was saying that it took her an hour to do 1 square.
What?
But it's because it's color work. Oh. And you're doing, you're carrying color, but you're also doing Words are escaping me today. I don't know why.
She's in a new space, so she's just like.
I know, totally brain blank here.
Oh, that looks so nice. That's gonna be so.
Okay, so I found. So it's the color work and intarsia knitting.
Oh.
This is my first time doing
Okay.
intarsia, and I had to go look at a video, and I'll put a link on the bottom for you guys because I found this guide to be truly helpful. But for somebody like me, I look at it once or twice and I'm good.
Yeah.
But no, I have to keep looking. It's not that hard.
Okay.
It's just that what you do with the yarn when you're changing colors. And the reason why intarsia is needed for this pattern is because it's a star block. I don't know what they call it in quilting. I have no idea. But I think I could show you this part. See, it's a star motif.
I have to get closer.
Star motif. So those points of the star, you can't carry yarn, right?
Oh.
So you have to have, say, this star I'm working on, which is this cream background, and then, I mean, you can barely see it. I just started. I started this a number of times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get the hang of it. I think once I get the hang, it should go faster. It's just trying to figure it out. And then in Tarja, you'll have your background color, and then the color, which is the green here of your star, right? And so in order to execute that, because up here, obviously, you can carry the yarn. But down here is these points. You can't carry the yarn, right? So, I mean, you can, but that's wasting a lot. Yeah, it's wasting a lot of yarn, right? So you have to have 2 bobbins of the, in my case, the green. I have to wind off some yarn, and you knit the green, right, down here at the point, so it's 1 stitch, and then you drop it, and then you knit. When you get to the other 1 stitch of the green on the bottom here, then you start with the other reel of yarn.
Gosh. And
so you have these 2 yarns hanging off here that you're working with going up.
Oh, wow.
So the problem for me, it's not hard. The problem for me is the stitching at the end where you're changing the colors looking appropriate. So that is what I'm trying to make sure as I go, I'm making sure it looks good. Gosh. So that's why I could have, honestly, if I was experienced at intarsia, I would have done finished. Or if it was just a matter of carrying yarn, like in color work, I would have done this square already. Right. It doesn't take long. Right. The problem for me in learning, and that's why it's so slow, is because you want your stitching on the edge to look good. You don't want to look sloppy or the color poking through it. Yeah. So anyway, she doesn't have you do a specific gauge swatch. Your block is a gauge swatch. So once I'm done with this, I'll block it and see that I met gauge. But I sized down a needle. It calls for size 7. I'm a loose knitter, so I went down to a 6. I started with the 7, but I noticed my stitches were very loose. And this is superwash yarn. So it's just going to get looser. So I went down to a 6. And it looks much more snug. And I plan to block it. Hopefully I can do all that before I leave. And then maybe I could take a couple of these colors with me and just, because it's a small thing to do, right? It is, but you're going to be... No. Just plain stuff. Oh, gotcha. No, I mean... Or do I just take... I want to start that Oolong Tank by Amy Sher, so maybe I'll just take that. Yeah. And a pair of socks, maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, because you're going to be having some time on your hands. No? Yeah. I'll probably knit a whole sweater. So anyway... That's funny. Anyway. What weight is that? This is DK. That's DK. You did say that. So these are all the yarns. Anyway. It's nice. I want to get it done for June. Okay. I'm thinking the sleeves would be this color brown. Ooh. I'm thinking. Okay. And then I think there's a piece like the ribbing. I got it. when I put it all together, I'll see what color really speaks to me for the ribbing.
Okay.
But yeah, these are all the colors here. I mean,
so nice.
I'll take this out because it's looking all jumbly right now. So, anyway, yeah, and if I need more yarn, she said, Hearts on Fiber said, they can always make me more or whatever.
Yeah.
So
the perks of having somebody nearby, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's good though.
Yeah, so I'm working on my gauge swatch, which is actually a square into my thing. My 36. So this will be, if this works, it'll be 35. But I think it would. I measured it, and it's 5 inches.
Oh, okay.
So you need 5 inches for the gauge, and 4.5 long, I think. So 5 inches across, and then 4.5 going down. Vertical. Yep, I got it right. And so 20 stitches times 34 rows equal 4 by 4. So 600 grams of yarn is what's needed.
Okay. Can't wait to see the finish. It's gonna be nice.
And this is, anyway, I'm not gonna say. I want it to be a surprise. Yeah, I'll wait and tell you all what this is. Anyway. So that's what I have. I want to finish it by July. So
you can do it.
So this is the one thing I'm focusing on knitting for a specific purpose. So I won't be putting this aside. I think I'm going to be starting to focus on this while I finish. Do you have another?
No, I'm working on the same one, which is crocheting my Tunisian blanket.
Is it the blanket or the wrap?
The wrap, sorry. I don't know why I saw a blanket. But anyway, it's a wrap.
Nice. Look at her.
So, by the way, I love Tunisian crochet. Oh my gosh. Amazing.
It's therapeutic.
It is. I have this the anthology throw, which I've been stuck on. I don't know why. I'm really seriously considering ripping that out.
Really?
And making this. I'm thinking about it. But anyway, this is what I got so far. So last time we came at you, I said I was trying to figure out what's the color pattern to use, and someone commented and said that when you do when you crochet or when you put colors together, it's like the pattern or the yarn have to be the star of the show. You can't have both because they're competing, and that made total sense. So I decided I'll just go in a certain color order, and I will go with the white, followed by the pink, and then top it off with the yellow, the gold color, which
keeps it so simple. Look at her.
Huh?
That keeps it, you simplified it for yourself.
Yeah, I simplified it for myself because the gray, I love the gray.
I think that would look good.
Yeah, and keep it simple, right?
Yeah.
I just need an extra skein of this. So this is a sport weight yarn.
Oh my God. I like that
right?
idea. Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep it simple. So it'll be sport weight yarn. This is sport weight yarn, and this is by Queen City Yarn.
Yeah.
And it's worsted weight. I said, what did I say? Sport weight? Worsted weight.
Worsted.
It is worsted. Okay. So I figure if she has another skein of this in her stash, because these are one of a kinds. So I don't know. If not, I'll just keep it short. I don't care. And this here is Madeline Tosh. I am just all over the board like her. This is not Madeline.
Too much on the brains.
It is. I got so much going on. It's crazy.
Is that Malabrigo?
Malabrigo. That's it. So Malabrigo and Queen City Yarns. So I'm just gonna keep it simple for myself, and the pattern will be the star of the show. So yeah. So this is what I have so far. Stacy, myself, and Kathy from Between These Stitches, we're supposed to be doing this cow, and it's a slow cow. We don't have a finished time frame.
Yeah.
So it's meant to just something for us to do together. We do this every year, something we do together. So that's what I've been working on between these two projects. I think it calls for like 1,300 to 1,400 yards of yarn. So I don't know if I'm going to meet that, but It should be fun. It's fun. Tunisian crochet is fun. I like it. I think I like it better than regular crochet.
Really?
I think so. It's so therapeutic. It's relaxing. This is such an easy project. It's beginner friendly.
It makes you want to reach for it, right?
Yes. I can. And I love my complex stuff. I do.
Yeah.
But this is a good palette cleanser, I think. So, yeah. So, whoever left the comment about, either the pattern or the yarn is the star of the show, thank you. I appreciated that. That helped me make that decision quickly.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Well, the only other thing I'm working on actively is the coloring book tee that you've seen a million times. And I actually made progress on this part because I finished my test knit for Trini-girl. And when that's released, I can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I can't. So I made 6 inches on the body here. I love the color.
Oh, the color is stunning.
It's looking good on the screen.
Yes, the color is stunning.
Of course I'm going to go short sleeves because
Why not?
And then I don't like too much things touching me. No.
Yeah.
Tracy loves her sleeves, and you were the opposite. So the good thing is that you get to see how a top looks like with long sleeves
and short sleeves.
I'm doing my ribbing for my neck. I'm still going to do that, as I said.
I didn't do a neck ribbon.
I know.
I loved it.
Hers. Yeah,
I loved it.
My first iteration of this, I did that. I just left it to curl, and I like it too. I love that look. Yeah. So I figured
this time you're doing a ribbon.
Make it a little different. Yeah. I want to make. So I'm like Stephanie. I want to make more.
I loved it, and I'm like, I have more yarn, but it's that rose color, granite color.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, I want to make another one, but should I just make it plain?
Yeah.
No color changes.
Yeah. You could do whatever you want.
It's nice. Very nice.
Color block it. You could do whatever you want.
Yes.
The yarn I'll flash. I think I've said the yarn before, but I'll flash it here because I don't remember the name of it. Tell you, I'm seeing it in my head, but I can't remember. And I was looking just now to see if I had it to tell you, but if it does have some cotton or some in it or linen, I'm not sure, but it feels nice.
Okay,
like this is nice next to skin,
yeah,
no itch
nice.
factor one bit.
Wonderful.
And I'm using US 4s. I didn't gauge swatch because that's what I used for my last iteration of it, and I think it'll be fun as far as the size.
Yeah.
Have you knit a coloring book tee? Yeah, I always knit small because medium will be too. So have you knit a coloring book tee? Do tell and let me know. So then, give us your Ravelry ID so we can check it out and see what you got going. It's really cool because you have this side detail here, so that's pretty cool.
It's a really nice color. That does feel nice next to skin.
Yeah,
I like yarns like this.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. Feels good. Wow.
Yep, so that's what I have. I think I'm going to go to 12 inches total, and that includes... No, I'll probably go 12... Yeah, I'm debating if to go 12 inches with the ribbing at the bottom, or 12 inches...
together?
And then add the ribbing. Oh. So, 13 inches. So I'm debating 12 or 13 inches.
What did you do last time?
I have to measure. I think it's 12.
Yeah.
But I think between 12 and 13 always works for me. And I keep it in my bag that Tracy sells.
I have the blue ones in stock at my shop.
Yeah.
On Etsy. Well, on Etsy and also on my online store.
Yeah. What I like about it is the size. The size of it. You know, it's so wide. You can fit a number of projects in here. Honestly, I keep like more than one in here.
Me too.
So.
And it holds the what you call it? The
Oh yes, it holds
the cocoa nets,
the board.
Yes, it
so
holds
everything
it perfectly. I use it as a divider sometimes. The project,
see, look, it fits in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, and still space. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So anyway, but it's not bulky. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's really nice. I like it.
And it has pockets inside, zipped.
Yeah.
And a pocket on the exterior.
Yeah.
So
every time Tracy gets a new one, I'm like, I need. So, love it.
Yeah, check them out on my Etsy shop.
I'll leave the link below. I should always put the link next to your name, so just
But that's all I have.
that's all I have. Except you had that. Did you share that recipe with the thing you made today?
I didn't share it last time.
You shared a recipe, but I don't know if it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same recipe.
It's
I
the
told
same
you
salad?
about. Yeah.
Okay,
Did you put it on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's salad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I made it today.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Any others? Or?
No, that's all I have so far. I have other recipes cooking in my brain, but I got to try them first.
Yeah.
So,
what I do like, I make, it's these gluten-free waffles by Cookie and Kate.
yeah.
I don't know if I ever spoke about that, but if you go to her website, I'll put a link below. You can make it's made with almond flour. It does have eggs in it, and instead of butter, I use coconut oil, and it's the easiest thing to make. I love it, and
I make a banana oat waffle. That is so easy.
and hers is vegan, so no eggs.
No eggs.
Yeah.
My daughter loves it. She's always hounding me to make it, and I think what holds me back from making it is having to clean that waffle line. But it's so easy. All it is banana, oats, milk, and sometimes if you run in low on milk, you can use water. You can't even tell the difference.
Okay. Oh.
And then vanilla. I put extra things like cinnamon, coconut, shredded coconut, and vanilla extract. But then when you blend it in a blender, and then you put it in the griddle, it is amazing. You can put blueberries in it. You can put chocolate chips. You can put raspberries or whatever.
Is it a recipe you follow online, or is it your own concoction?
I took somebody's recipe and I adapted it to my own and added extra.
Okay.
But I could share it here.
Okay.
And I can put the original recipe from the person. Her name is Plentiful Kiki, and but I adapted her recipe to make it my own.
We've done that. Her daughter, I call it Olivia's granola.
Yeah.
Because and I make it every week. Matter of fact, my husband requested for his yogurt every week. And I personally, when there's nothing else that I want to eat for breakfast, I eat it with the almond milk I make.
Oh yes,
homemade almond milk.
You guys.
And I eat a cereal and I put some raisins. Or if you don't like raisins, you can put whatever you want. But I put raisins. Oh, so good. So we're gonna give you all these recipes.
Yesterday I made overnight oats, blueberry overnight oats. Oh my gosh, phenomenal, right? And the thing that took it over the top was the homemade almond milk. And it's a little extra work, because it's a very easy process. But
it's not bad.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
We bought, I think, was it last week? We ran out of almonds, and we bought some almond milk from the store. The one that
Khalifa.
Yes, that's organic and very minimal.
Yeah.
It didn't taste the same.
Yeah.
My husband made coffee, and he was like, "This doesn't taste good at all."
Yeah.
So it makes a world of difference.
It does.
I can link the recipe for the blueberry overnight oats down below. It is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's because it's so hot. He wants to eat hot food.
Yeah. Especially for hot oatmeal.
My husband was like, he said, "I've been sleeping on overnight oats." I said, "Yeah, you have." Because we put a little bit of yogurt and the overnight oats, and then Olivia's granola on top, and then some blueberries.
And your homemade almond milk.
Homemade almond milk and your fresh blueberries.
All right, we have to give you all these recipes, right?
It was so satisfying and so filling. It was just, if you eat that for breakfast, you're good till like around 3 o'clock.
That granola though, believe it or not. Okay, so oatmeal don't tend to fill me up really. Yeah. But that granola does. Just eating the granola as cereal fills me up. Like I'm good for a few hours. Yeah. Like it's amazing.
It is amazing.
And it's used with brown rice crisps.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you use it with yogurt, where you get that probiotics together, which is good for, especially as you get into our age range, those probiotics you need it for digestion.
Yeah.
it helps a lot.
Yeah, you're hearing more and more about how the gut biome is so important
Yes.
to stable of like disease
Yes.
and
as we get older, it changes, and you want to keep putting the good things in there.
Yeah.
So
because certain things kill it, right?
Yes.
Like certain foods,
certain things in the environment that we can't even have beyond our control, right?
Yeah.
It will kill it. So you want to feed those gut, because they call it the second brain. You want to feed those things, and if you can get some good yogurt. There's one gut doctor I follow in South Carolina. You have his book, The Fiber Fuel Doctor. His cookbook is called Fiber Fuel. He talks about that. You want to eat the probiotics and eat good yogurts. Make sure it's not full with sugar, and make sure it has the live cultures in it.
Yeah. This guy's you might know him, and he's a little bit controversial. But I think everybody has some good things to say in general, no matter what. And I take what I can from him.
Yeah.
So I want to put that caveat out there because I know some people might find him controversial.
Oh, really?
I think so.
No, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, but that's what I say. I take it. You got to do what makes sense for you.
Yeah.
So like, if what
absolutely
anybody says doesn't make sense, like you're like, I don't know if that's going to work out for me. Then
you know your body the best. Yeah. So you take what you can, and if it's not for you, then it's not for you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But hey, I mean, to me, I always tell my husband, anything that's natural is worth it. So any natural remedies, if you're talking about healing through food, I'm all for trying it. What is it going to hurt? It's food, right? So I mean, it's not like you're telling me to take a pill or
drink something that you have no idea what's in it.
So I don't mind experimenting with the healing properties of food. I don't. So that's why I don't mind, some of the things he has to.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Okay. Well, the recipes will be down below.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think if you try them.
Yeah, let us know. We'll come to you probably. Okay, so I'll come on, and we'll come on individually. Well, at least I will, for 2 FOs I have that I need to talk to you guys about. And when they're released, I will have those discussions up on the podcast. And then I think we're planning to meet in July when she comes back.
Yes.
So middle July. Have a great beginning to your summer, and we'll catch you in the middle of summer again.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Bye.